Hi, this is David McElroy for Your Texas House, where you can make a house your Texas home. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is whether or not renting or owning is best for you. There's two types of renters. There's those that just don't have the interest in what they consider to be the obligation of home ownership. This is not for you. It's not our job to convince you should be an owner. But there's another group, another subset of renters that would like to be owners, and they haven't been able to for a number of reasons. Maybe over the last 5 years they've tried to buy, and they put offers in at 5, 10, 20 homes. And what we hear from most first-time buyers, not enough inventory. Well, what that means is that I got outcompeted by people that had more money than me that could overpay for the house based on future value. Because as you probably know, lenders don't look at the future value. They look at today's appraised value, which looks backwards 6 months, right? So the value of an appraisal might not be the market value, and people with cash can pay over appraised value because they got the cash to do that and come up with their down payment. Now, some renters didn't buy not only because they couldn't find a property, but because they don't think they have the down payment. Well, we got good news for you. We have 100% financing. We also have grant programs that will provide your down payment. And in this market, with interest rates higher than they used to be, we now have fewer buyers. Homes in the Texas market are still very short on supply, so they are selling. And frontline ready homes that look perfect still sell within the first couple, 3 weeks. So what we would recommend to those buyers, instead of trying to compete with the perfect frontline ready home that everybody wants, that instead of that, you look at something that has good bones. What are bones? Good roof, good plumbing, good air conditioning, good electrical, good foundation, but it's out of date. And it was probably overpriced when it was put on the market 90 or 120 days ago. Now there's two types of sellers. Seller one was only going to sell if they could get above market price for their house. That's not our guy. The person that we want is the one that needs to sell. They've waited 90 or 120 days. They have the good bones that we talked about, but the buyer that has the cash doesn't want to do something with a house, even if they have to clean the carpet. There's where your opportunity is. We learned this from professional investors that know how to buy properties in any market, and keep this in mind. Professional investors buy properties at huge discounts, even when they're in high demand. How do they do that? They do it by the numbers, and they do it by a strategy that we can teach you. So we can teach you the strategy that professional investors do to make a living at that, so that you can buy a home for yourself. So we can provide grants for down payment. If you got a credit issue, we can help you fix that. If you want 100% financing, we've got that available. If you're worried about not enough inventory, well, we've learned from professionals how to get around that. So here's what I want you to do. There's no obligation. Reach out to us, because an educated buyer, that's our buyer. We feel confident that if you allow us to educate you, you'll know what to do that's right for you. When will you know? You just will. People ask me all the time, how many houses do I have to look at before I know it's one for me to buy? I always say, I can't answer that for you, but you'll know. And every single time when we get the right house for them, when we help them get educated, they look back at me and they say, you're right, this is the one. For Your Texas House, this is David McElroy. If you'd like to make a house your home in Texas, we're here to help you. Reach out to us. Thanks.